Wow.
Mika?
Yeah, you know, I think it could devolve into a really bad conversation that could get incredibly bad reaction, because obviously what Stephen A. Smith said got an incredibly huge, terrible reaction, which led to his apology, which I will just say I think completely outweighs what exactly he said. He was trying to have a constructive conversation, but the bottom line is, unfortunately, there's an unequivocal truth. Men cannot hit women. They may not in any circumstances. And within that, it's very hard to have an honest conversation. But I do think what Whoopi was saying had value, too. I do.
I just think you just don't hit a woman, period, and stop.
Of course.
And that's it. And,
that's a given, and you think Stephen Smith didn't know that? I just think that, I mean,
his comments reflected or underscored
his comments reflected an attempt to be curious and have a conversation.
But if it's a steadfast rule,
shows that he was slammed.
Yeah, he shouldn't
publicly.
have used, in my view, the word provocation was a poor choice of words. I mean, you know,
does anybody want to try to have this conversation?
Maybe what he was trying to say is everybody stop hitting everybody else, if you know, or something like that. But provocation is a provocation.
But to have this conversation beyond a man should not hit a woman is impossible to have without a backlash.
That's because there's no situation in which you can say, oh, the woman has put this man in a place where he needs to strike back. There's just no such situation exists, short of maybe the woman threatening the man's life. And I just think if that's the basis of the conversation, then there's really not much to talk about, to be honest with you.
And also, it's not just men hitting women. Having got into a fair number of scraps when I was a kid, my father always said, my teachers always said afterwards, you don't hit anybody.
That's right.
You don't hit anyone. You walk away. You push them.
Men don't hit women. Women don't hit men. You don't hit anyone.
Yeah, men
we'll leave it there.
I would also say it's one thing to defend yourself if a woman or a man's coming at you, and to, you know, if you're Ray Rice and you can bench press 400 pounds, you can suppress the woman. You don't need to knock her out. So I think anything that appears to be.
And the big problem here, right, is the 2 games.